Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Scotty from the SoLu Broadcasting Network. As you can see, the game before is just finishing up. It was a girls' hockey game, so you got privilege there or privy, I should say, to see the end of the game there. So the Zamboni's going to come out and do what Zambonis do. And then the tilt of the week, the big one. The two toughest kids on the block will be going at it, the Bucks and the Nor'easters, right here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. So we apologize for the delay, but we had to break everything down, run over to the other ring. Who cares? You don't care. I don't care. All that matters is the game is on, and it's on soon. The Zambonis making their way out onto the rink, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back. So a perfect opportunity for you to pour that extra cocktail, make that extra sandwich, get yourself focused, get yourself ready. This is the big one. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is the one that you couldn't sleep about last night. Newington versus E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks right here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes with the start of the affair. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not, cannot, and will not be more fired up than I am right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. tonight. Thank God we got it to work. We were having some technical difficulties, but now it takes a family. All right. Let's see if I got all my packages now. All right, we're good, baby? No problem. Piece of cake. Juice. Where's the box? Like it's in the sleep rental office. Alright. Might as well just go on, right? No point in dilly-dallying about it. Just have fun. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah. Shirt on, asking who 30 is. Here. Just write 30 on the bottom. It doesn't matter. It's just a goalie. It doesn't matter. Oh my! And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SoLu Tilt of the Week. The big one, the one we've all been waiting for, the one we could not sleep last night about. I kept waking up every hour, kind of like Christmas Eve as a 10-year-old. Oh my goodness, it doesn't get any bigger than this. The number one ranked E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks paying visit to the Newington Co-op Nor'easters. The Bucks coming into the affair absolutely undefeated, a pristine record, 5-0, number one ranked in Tier 3 division here, or if you want to call it a division or a tier here in the Nutmeg State. 5-0 with 25 goals for, 9 goals against. Their last game was a big win, 4-0 over Weathersfield. Oh my goodness. And they come into the affair ready to go. In between the pipes for the Bucks is going to be number 30, Cam Sterling. Getting the emergency start here tonight. That's the storyline of the event here. The normal goaltender, Dan Polgan, is out for tonight. So a late scratch. So Sterling stepping in. We'll see if he can be like Scott Sterling from back in those old videos back in the day from the Yale guys. Those guys were hysterical. So the Bucks are wearing their red sweaters with black and white trim, blue shorts, red socks with black and white stripes. They're going through their warm-ups. They're the big dogs. They're undefeated. They're the number one seed coming in, the heavy favorites, I guess, if you will, according to people that are quote-unquote in the know. Ladies and gentlemen, I myself have nowhere near the know. I never am. I try to avoid it at every cost. So you see them. They're going through their warm-ups. And down at the other end, the Newington Nor'easters wearing their home white sweaters with the blue shoulders. Newington across the chest. The numbers on the front, numbers on the back, numbers on the shoulders. Blue and gold, ladies and gentlemen. Blue shorts, white socks. And they're going through their warm-ups. And in between the pipes for the Nor'easters, of course, is Mr. Everyday. The big fella stretch himself, number 29, Jeremy Wagner. Wagner, listen to these stats, ladies and gentlemen, on Jeremy Wagner this season. He's got a record of 4-1, as the Nor'easters do, a 1.00 goals against average, which is a much better, GPA than Mr. Blutowski had, of course, back in the day, with 3 shutouts for Wagner. Wagner has been absolutely stellar, coming off back-to-back belly-to-belly shutouts here, and he's 4-0 on the SoLu Broadcasting Network, allowing only 2 goals in those 4 games, so he certainly feels the SoLu effect. The tilt of the week, the 2 toughest kids on the block, about ready to go at it here, ladies and gentlemen, and we had to switch rinks. We were supposed to be playing on the other rink here in Newington, but unfortunately, it was a bit of an ice issue down at the other rink. So now we're over on the other rink, left rink, right rink, up, down, doesn't matter to us, ladies and gentlemen. I'll play hockey on a boat, I'll play hockey with a goat, whatever it takes, play hockey in an elevator. I'm not sure what rhymes with elevator. So either way, we're about ready to get underway. We got about 5 minutes left to go here. So a good chance for you to pour that extra sarsaparilla, make that sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare yourself. You got even time, perhaps, to take the dog out for a quick walk because you don't want the dog, asking to go with 10 minutes to go in the first stanza. So you got a couple of things you can take care of. You want to make sure that all the boxes are checked here. Oh, my goodness, the Newington Nor'easters coming into the affair with back-to-back belly-to-belly shutouts. Defense and goaltending, the strength of this team, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the blessing, honor, and privilege to cover 4 of their 5 games thus far this season. They are 4-0 on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. And the Bucks coming into the affair, the number 1 ranked team in Tier 3 in the Nutmeg State. They are loaded for bear. A very good organization. 2 teams. Not a lot of love lost between these 2 organizations either. A little bit of conversation going on during the week near between the 2 teams on the old social media, so we'll just leave it at that. I tried to stay out of that fray, so I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I want to remind everybody, please, right now, you can share that link, solubroadcasting.org. You can text it to anybody in the world. They can tune in right on any device. You can stream it right to your big screen, and you can watch us on our YouTube channel at SoLu Broadcasting. That's our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, and you can watch us there. We see the emergency goaltender there. Sterling going through warm-ups, Wagner going through warm-ups. Down at his other end, Wagner 6'2", 6'4" with the afro. We are about ready to get underway, just about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the affair. These 2 organizations have been waiting all day long. 8 p.m. primetime event here between 2 of the toughest teams in the Nutmeg State, 2 of the toughest teams in the nation, ladies and gentlemen, in the Tier 3 conference. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. What an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege it is to be here. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. We had a real fun day today. Earlier on, we did a couple of Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks youth hockey games. Did 4 this morning. And I'll tell you, the camera lady and I much happier to be here. It's a lot warmer here at the Newington Arena than it is at the Norwich Rose Garden. So we're about 3 minutes left to go here in warm-ups. Both of these organizations, I got to think the butterflies are going in the bellies. My butterflies are jumping around in my belly, ladies and gentlemen, or I might just be hungry. It's hard to tell. As the Bucks are going through their warm-ups, Newington going through their warm-ups, you're going through your warm-ups at home. Make sure you stretch in your living room right now, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to pull a muscle or cramp up. Make sure you're well hydrated. This one's going to take a lot out of us emotionally. This one's going to take a little bit out of us physically. Oh, my goodness. It doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any more important. 2 of the top teams about ready. The 2 top teams about ready to go at it here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if the rankings will change that much based on the results here either way. But the big story of the night, number 30 getting the start in between the pipes for the Bucks. That's Cam Sterling, an emergency start here, as the goaltender Dan Polgan was a late scratch. So we want to send him our best wishes. Nothing terrible going on as far as I know, but I don't want to disclosing nothing, ladies and gentlemen, not my job. So he's just not here. He's not in between the pipes. That's all you need to know. So Sterling, I don't know if he's got any goaltending experience, but he's going to get some tonight. Well, goaltending is a very easy position. You don't let up any goals, your team can't lose. That would be my advice to him as an old backup goaltender. Just don't let up any goals. If I'm, the Bucks, I'm thinking, well, we got to move the puck out of our zone very quickly. Certainly going to not be taking too many chances from the defensive posture, so it certainly changes, I guess, the game plan here for the Bucks. But you know what? If you come in undefeated, you come in the number 1 ranked team, then you know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as next man up, and that's it. So next man up for the Bucks is number 30, Cam Sterling. He's a senior, getting the emergency start here today. And Jeremy Wagner getting loose in his own end, stretch as they call him. An absolutely brilliant goaltender, ladies and gentlemen. He has been absolutely fantastic every time we've seen him here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Doesn't move too much in the net, ladies, and please don't misunderstand that. That's a compliment. That means he's always pretty much in position. Very athletic when he needs to be, but very rarely is he out of position. Very square to the shooter. Not a lot of crazy rebounds off of Wagner. He's an outstanding netminder, and he had huge shoes to fill coming into the season. And boy, oh boy, has he done that. So we're just about ready to get underway here. A huge affair, the 2 toughest kids on the block. And ladies and gentlemen, you can go to MUD Waters. That's MUDWATERS.com, MD Waters. And you'll see all the SoLu tilt of the week, gear right there. You can get shirts, you can get hats, you can get mugs, and also a variety of other SoLu gear there. That's our brand new online store. We actually launched it last night. That's at MUD Waters, mudwaters.com, ladies and gentlemen. So please feel free to pick yourself out a nice hoodie or perhaps some nice warm socks. We would certainly appreciate it, and you'll look really, really good at the Super Bowl party, and you get to say, hey, look at my SoLu gear, and you'll be the talk of the town. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to go through the starting lineups and then our national anthem. Maybe a little pregame ceremony here, I'm not sure, so not sure if you can hear so much.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's CCC South Division contest between your home-standing Newington Co-op Racers and the visiting Bucks of E.F. Smith/Tolland.
Right, the PA announcer asking everybody to be nice to one another in the stands.
in order to ensure an enjoyable athletic event for all. This past Thursday, St. Luke's school player Teddy Wagner died from injuries suffered during a game against Brunswick Academy. The Eos
Just talking about Teddy.
hockey communities ask that you now observe a moment of silence in his memory. Thank you. And now, here are your starting lineups for Eoston College.
Starting lineups now.
Number 30, Cam Sterling.
Starting in goal, as we discussed for the Bucks, number 30, Cam Sterling. What a story. He has an opportunity to write tonight. Connor O'Brien getting the start, number 22, the senior.
And number 24, Luke Richelowski.
Luke Richelowski, number 24, getting the start on defense.
Number 23, Keegan Hodgkinson.
Keegan Hodgkinson, number 23, getting the start at forward.
Cole Showens.
Cole Schoen getting the start. And number 21, Quentin Rye, the only junior getting the start. 4 seniors and a junior. This is an experienced club here for the Bucks. And now for the Nor'easters, starting 6.
Your starting goaltender is number 29,
Jeremy Wagner, the junior.
On defense, number 17, Evan Howard.
Evan Howard, also a junior, number 17. Big, strong defenseman. Braden Humphrey, the senior, a great two-way defenseman.
Number 21, Josh Grimm.
Josh Grimm, number 21, ladies and gentlemen, getting the start. A nasty forward. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Deegan. You want to keep your head up when that young lad's out there. He likes to play pinball with other players. And rounding it out, Harrison Ranger, number 13, the shifty forward. Ranger, a junior. I believe only one senior or 2 seniors getting the start here for the Nor'easters. All right, we're going to have our national anthem, and then it's game on. Oh, my, ladies and gentlemen. We've gotten all the pleasantries out of the way. There's nothing left to do now but drop the puck and settle this. Let's see who's the number 1 team in the state. We'll find out tonight. Is it going to be the Nor'easters or is it going to be the Bucks retaining their number 1 standing? We play 15 minutes of hockey here at high school hockey, 5-on-5. Icing and offsides is in effect. Delayed offsides is in effect. Thank you, Lord. Please don't ever take that away from high school hockey. We did 4 youth games today. No delayed offsides. A lot of whistles. If you ice the puck when you're shorthanded, it is not icing. There is no whistle. If the game is tied at the end of regulation, there will be an 8-minute 5-on-5 overtime. Sudden death. There is no shootouts. If it's tied after that 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, you get what you get. You don't get upset. You get 1 point. You go to the drive-thru and you go home. That's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's any full-body contact is allowed by USA Hockey at the high school level and encouraged by the broadcasting team. I think we went over everything there, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute penalties if there is an infraction. The reason I go over all these rules is they change a lot between the youth games, so you never know what the rules are going to be for the affair. So if everybody is at home is like, well, I think we knew that, Mr. Broadcaster. And, of course, they Zamboni the ice in between periods, which is the perfect time to fill up your refreshment. But make sure you take your device with you. All right, we're about ready to get underway. Who's going to be the top dog in the Nutmeg State? We'll decide that tonight. This could be a preview, too, for the postseason. Number 2 there, Zach Stoltenberg. He's about 6'5", 6'8" with the afro himself. The Bucks not a small team, ladies and gentlemen. Newington not a small team. All right, nothing left to talk about, nothing left to go over, nothing left to think about. All that is done now. All that's left is for the ref to drop the puck. I saw the refs before the game, ladies and gentlemen. I asked them, try and be more of a linesman tonight than an official. We'll see if they listen to the broadcaster. All right. The ref checks the net. Sterling getting ready in his net. Wagner getting ready in his net. The officials discussing where they're going to go after the game. Deegan, Ranger, Grimm. The forward units out there for Newington. Humphrey and Howard, the killer H is on D. The ref approaches center ice, about ready to drop the puck is showing against Deegan, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. The 2 toughest kids on the block. The SoLu Tilt of the Week. Live here right now on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. It doesn't get any better than this. Trying to get the puck out. That's Humphrey now. Humphrey behind the net. Humphrey trying to get it out. Nice job there by Newington. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Kept in there by number 23, Hodgkinson. Sending it behind the net. That's Rye. Rye got a man. Cutting to the Cooker. Hopped over his stick. Back to the blue line. Caught no man's land a little bit. Here comes Deegan now. Deegan down the right wing. Got a man cutting to the Cooker. Pouring it down out of midair. Ranger. No goal. It was a delayed offsides there on the call. All right, so that goal is waved off there. Waved off on the offsides. Face off now just outside the Buck zone. Sending it in is number 9. That's Giastis. Giastis out there now with Blake Blackwood. Cross corner dump in. The game just nicely underway. 45 seconds in. Still a good opportunity for everybody at home to put in $5 a man on the first goal. Giastis sends a knuckler down towards the net there. Side of the net trying to get to it there. That was Oliver. Oliver lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here comes Damon Till. Till hounded from behind there. Nice job there by Levitt. Tyler Levitt, number 4 in your scorecard. Back the other way now. Here comes Newington with a head of steam. Down the right wing, Giastis. Giastis letting the shot go. That hit a body in front. Tracking it down there is Jack Reynolds. Reynolds, the senior, into the corner. Reynolds aggressive in on the forecheck. You got it like 26's game early on. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Kicking it ahead. Beautiful play there. I believe that was Quirk. Nice job there by Quirk. Harnessing his inner Pele. Rejecting his inner Diego Maradona. Behind the net now, picking it up. That's Franzen. Franzen with the puck. Franzen, weak side pass, tape to tape, and away come the Bucks. Thwarted at center ice. A nice job there. At center ice on the back check. That was Zorzak. At the blue line, sent back in by Newington. The game just 2 minutes old now. 0-0 still is the score. Both teams starting to feel each other out here a little bit. I got to think Newington wants to get shots on goal. Here's Humphrey now. Humphrey behind his own net. Humphrey putting the brakes on. Humphrey looking. Humphrey up to Deegan. Deegan met there by Ruchalski, excuse me. Sending it back now. There's Howard. Howard, long outlet pass. That hit Grimm, so no icing. Well, it didn't go down anyway. Picked up there by the Bucks. The Bucks looking to set things up. Here's Aiden Kelly now. Kelly, nice pass through the center ice zone. Nice job of back checking there by Deegan to break that up. Howard loses the handle on it. Deegan trying to chip it ahead. Here comes Grimm now. Grimm walking in. Grimm had a man coming late. That was Ranger. Couldn't get it to him. Beautiful play there by Ruchalski. In the corner, nice job there by Newington to keep the puck in. Walking in is Grimm. Grimm lost the handle on it. Bouncing puck sent away to center. Away come the Bucks now trying to get to it. Humphrey first on it there. Humphrey on the backhand. Wisely going to the forehand there. Whenever you're facing your own net, you never want to use the backhand unless you absolutely have to. Here's Deegan now. A beautiful pass from Grimm. Deegan over the blue line. Deegan hounded from behind. Nice job of back checking there by the senior showing. Behind the net now. Ranger on the wraparound. Sterling getting the flipper on it there. Oh, the big first save. You were wondering when it was going to come. Sterling making the first save of the game there. He's got to be feeling a little bit nervous as the emergency backup goaltender here getting the start for the Bucks. Behind the net, getting it back to the blue line. Giastis letting the shot go. That just missed on the waffle side. Blackwood pinching in nicely, sending it down low. Good anticipatory play there by Blake Blackwood, going where the puck was going, not where the puck was. You want to go where the puck is going, ladies and gentlemen, not where the puck is or where the puck was. I believe it was Michael Scott who first said that. 11:40 left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. Who's winning? The Bears. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, here with my camera lady, producer, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. It doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any better than this. The SoLu Tilt of the Week. This one was circled on the calendar when the calendar was made. And it lived up to the hype, unlike Pacquiao and Mayweather. Sending the puck out now. Here comes Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson cross corner dump in. Howard first on it there. Howard hounded by Schoen. Howard, good job to win that puck. Away come the Nor'easters now through the neutral zone with the head of steam. Humphrey gaining steam. Humphrey over the blue line. Humphrey tried to connect there with the man cutting through. I believe that was a Ranger. No, it was Deegan. Excuse me, a little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold there. Sent in by the Bucks. Nice job there by Grimm. Breaking up that play. Josh Grimm behind the net. Grimm lost the handle on it. Grimm going in, laying the lumber into him. Coming in there. That was showing a big hit there along the boards. Sent back away to center. Here comes Humphrey now. Humphrey with a lot of real estate. Down the left wing, got Deegan with him, letting the shot go. Sterling with the save. He finds it through traffic, and there'll be no further play. Cam Sterling looking sharp in between the pipes. He knows he's going to get tested, ladies and gentlemen. Thrown into what one could say is a no-win situation. But how about this, though? What an opportunity for this young man. He would certainly be the story of the game, perhaps the story of the season here. Thrown into the Lions' den here, but you know what? Next man up, like I said, so he can handle it. He's a good hockey player. Big hit there along the boards, laying the lumber into him. Oh, getting back up to his feet there slowly, gathering his faculties. Zorzak heading to the bench for repairs. That was a big hit there by number 12 right there. That's Van Horn. Sending it in there, saved by Wagner, cleared but not out. Van Horn coming in, pulling the trigger. That just missed. Oh, the Bucks got to the rebound. Behind the net now, circling the wagons. That's Till. Till trying to get it in front. The Nor'easters come away with it. Petronio sent down from behind. The off-ice officials got their hands in the air, but the Zebras say play on. Sent back by the Bucks. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing happened when the puck go down, bang, before the other guy. You know the rest of the story, ladies and gentlemen. The rookie goaltender, Denny Lemieux. And, of course, the immortal Jim Carr. All right, 10-12 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair here between the Bucks and the Nor'easters. Leaning in to take the face-off now, that's Evan Oliver. Oliver, Quirk, and Reynolds out there. Looks like we got Howard and Humphrey at the blue line. Taking the face-off against Schoen. Schoen lost the face-off. Back to the blue line. There's Humphrey, a little bit of room. Humphrey pulling the trigger, doesn't get all the way through. I'm sure the Bucks are concentrating on blocking shots tonight. Thus far, they've done a pretty good job of it. The game 5 minutes old now, and back the other way now, Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson through the neutral zone. Hodgkinson with a soft pass, read like a fine piece of literature there by Humphrey as Levitt comes back to pick up the puck. Levitt couldn't get it out there. Carter Pelletier lost a handle on it, bouncing puck at center. Humphrey. No, excuse me, that's Howard. I apologize. Howard up the right wing, giving chase there. That's Oliver. Sent back, the ref getting in the way there a little bit. Humphrey backpedaling now in his own zone. Humphrey sending it up the right wing. Nobody home there for the Nor'easters, but no harm, no foul. Won't go for icing. Going to get it there is Franzen. Franzen hounded there by Reynolds. Franzen up to Till. Till up along the boards. Here's Hodgkinson now. Hodgkinson down the left wing. Here comes Braden George. George running to there by Grimm. Nice job by Grimm. Down the right wing, Deegan. Deegan has his real estate taken away nicely there by Stoltenberg. Deegan and Stoltenberg going at it behind the play. I think it's a delayed offsides. It's not a penalty. Good job by the officials letting the boys play early. They know it's a big one. They don't want to get in the way, and nobody here wants them in the way. Hard around it goes now. There's George. George keeping it in. George sending it down low for the Bucks. Behind the net, Giastis getting to it first. Kept in at the blue line by O'Brien. O'Brien letting the shot go. That missed on the waffle side, but first on it is George. George sending it back in front. That hit a body, bounces into the corner. Giastis on it there. Giastis sent flying. Giostis against Till, back on his feet there. Giostis laying the lumber into Van Horn there. They're mucking. They're doing their homework. Newington coming away with it, trying to get it out to center. Nice job to keep the puck in there. That was O'Brien. He sends it into the corner. Blake Blackwood on the forehand. Blackwood protecting the puck nicely up to Grimm. Grimm getting it out to center. Sent back in there by the Bucks. That hit a player at center ice. The Bucks looking to get some fresh talent, some fresh, paws out there would be. What does a Buck out? A hoof. You know, you can't leave it. It's a sin. Here's a chance now getting in. That was Hodgkinson who almost got the shot off, ran the gauntlet behind the net now, trying to get it back in front, ends up back at the blue line, pulling the trigger, and that's deflected and up and out of play. 8:03 left to go here in what has been an outstanding opening stanza. The Bucks and the Nor'easters. Now they're starting to loosen up. The first couple of shifts are out of the way. The first couple of hits are out of the way. The first couple of saves are out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Well, now it's just instinct and what you put in during the offseason. The butterflies are probably all but gone now. Well, for the players anyway. The broadcaster, the butterflies are always there. Petronio lost the handle on it. The freshman, number 34, getting it out to center. Tracking it down there, that's Zorzak. Zorzak on the forecheck. Number 22, O'Brien for the Bucks. Lost the handle on it. Newington backtracking in their own zone. There's Humphrey. Humphrey along the boards. Humphrey getting it up to Petronio. Petronio. Cross-ice pass doesn't connect. Back the other way now. Carrying the puck in. Lost the handle on it. Found it, but back the other way. Here comes Petronio. Petronio cutting to the outside. Good job to get over the red line and just dump it in. Boy, that kid's hockey IQ is off the charts, ladies and gentlemen. He's like a young Anakin. His metachlorian rate really, really high. Here come the Bucks now, carrying the puck out. That's O'Brien. O'Brien with a head of steam. O'Brien hounded by Reynolds. O'Brien stepping to the outside. O'Brien, little bit of room. Side of the net, centering it. Back checking nicely there. That was Klimas. Klimas sent flying for his efforts. Bodies go flying into center ice. Sliding out there is O'Brien, looking like he's still on his snow day from yesterday on his sled. And thank you very much for the snow day. Really appreciated that. Giostis behind the net on the forecheck, showing trying to get it in front, waiting for it there. It was Blackwood. Blake Blackwood, the big fella, number 24, leaving it. Here's Levitt now. Levitt to the outside. Levitt trying to cut back in. Stoltenberg did a nice job, but Levitt keeping the legs going. Has the puck back to the blue line. Giostis pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Sterling. He got the foot on it. Blake Blackwood taking a big hit as Schoen runs into him at the blue line. Big stop there by the netminder Sterling. Bouncing puck, beautiful job keeping it in as Blackwood. 2-on-1 developing down low. Walking in, didn't pull the trigger, going for the wrap around the net is yawning. Letting the shot go was Reynolds. He had the ocean but missed the sea there. Oh, Reynolds had the whole net yawning. Pulled the trigger and it went off the post. Well, that's all right. He was there because he was hustling. All right now, Reynolds. Well, he's upset with himself, but yeah. Can't expect him not to be. He didn't do anything wrong. He just slid off the heel of his stick there. He's a good hockey player. Well, the next shift's the most important one, young man, so don't worry about what just happened. Nothing you can do about it. Just keep playing your game. Here's Deegan now behind the net. Deegan swiping it in front there. Stoltenberg getting it out of harm's way. Grimm to Deegan. Deegan trying to get it in front to Ranger. Back in front now, bouncing puck, pulling the trigger. That just missed. That was Grimm in the high slot. Grimm, Ranger, and Deegan. Grimm going over, sending Rye flying. Coming over there, not appreciating it was Schoen. A little bit of pushing and shoving behind the play there. You don't mind that. It's not foreign to the product. Nobody thought they were driving their kids to the bowling alley on the way here. Sent all the way down, not far enough for icing. Picking it up, there's Humphrey. Humphrey chased there by Rye. Humphrey putting the brakes on. Humphrey back the other way with a head of steam. Here comes Humphrey now. Braden Humphrey sending the puck in. Takes a big hit in the neutral zone. Humphrey exchanging pleasantries there with Van Horn. Great job by the official letting the boys play tonight. Going to get it. They know it's a good big game. They're staying out of the way. Nice job on the forecheck here. Petronio. Petronio, an aggressive forechecker in to help out there is Klimas. Petronio and Klimas, they're mucking. They're doing their homework in there. Showing the senior coming away with it. Showing firing it right at his teammate there. George looking at him like, what'd I do to you, pal? Sorry, I didn't let you cheat off, my homework paper the other day, but, I didn't want to get in trouble. Apparently that must have been what happened. 5:14 left to go here. A scoreless affair, the tilt of the week, ladies and gentlemen, on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. Hope you're enjoying this one at home. Giostis letting the shot go. Sterling getting the flipper on that one. Sterling looking good thus far. Behind the net now. Nor'easters intercept the puck. Big crushing blow there. That was McCaughey. We'll work on that one. Sending it out to center now. Tracking it down. There's Giostis. Nicholas Giostis backpedaling, hounded there by a couple of bucks, under 5 minutes to go. Petronio lost a handle on it now, giveaway in the own zone, pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Wagner. Wagner covers up, gets a little bit of snow there from Till. Wagner getting back up, saying thank you very much, I appreciate that. Keeping me nice and cool. And Till saying I'll be back for more there, young man, don't you worry about it. Neither of these two organizations are going to back down one bit. It's the immovable object versus the irresistible force here tonight in Newington. Leaning in to take the draw, that's George. Right behind him is Till. Big face-off win there by number 15, Evan Oliver. Oliver's such a good face-off man. So important. There's Levitt now. Levitt down the right wing. Good job to stay on side. Levitt pulling the trigger. Backdoor Reynolds. Almost bounced to him. Puck went up and out of play there by the Bucks. 4:27 left to go here, ladies and gentlemen. In the opening stanza here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. You're watching the tilt of the week. And we'll be back on tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for some Mites hockey. So if you're up, pour yourself a mimosa, locks up that bagel, and enjoy some Mites hockey, 8 a.m. Right here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Behind the net, going to get it. McCarthy sending it all the way down. No icing. The ref says play on. The ref wants to get the happy hour. Tracking it down now. That's Rye. Rye behind the net. Rye trying to get it in front. Waiting for it is Levitt at the blue line. Levitt takes a big hit there by Hodgkinson. Sends it all the way down. We'll see if that's going to go for icing. That is an icing call there by the official. So 4:07 left to go here. In the opening stanza, ladies and gentlemen, 0-0 is the score. If you got the under in Vegas, you're feeling pretty good about things right now. If you got the over, you might not be feeling too good. All right, there's Giostis now. Giostis behind his own net. Giostis took a big hit there behind by Till. Kept in there by Franzen. Now here comes Newington away with it. That's Ranger. Ranger on the backhand trying to get it to Grimm. Grimm down the right wing. Grimm lowering the shoulder. Grimm sending it over to Ranger. Ranger looking for Deegan. Ranger to Deegan. Deegan side of the net. Couldn't pull the trigger there as Franzen took it away. Oh, that's a Deegan sandwich. Ranger sandwich, excuse me. Right there on Buck's bread. Here's a quick shot. That hit a body out high. Obviously the Bucks focusing here on blocking shots, as we said. Tipped in now. Bucks getting to it in the corner. First one on it there. That's Show and getting it in front. Nice job by Wagner. Getting the big stick on it. Back the other way now. Here comes Deegan. 3-on-3 through the neutral zone. Deegan just chipping it up as the Nor'easters get some fresh clouds on the ice. Going for a player change. 3:16 left to go because Stone Cold said so. Behind the net. Grimm trying to get it in front on the wraparound. And that just failed to click. Sent all the way down by the Bucks. Humphrey giving chase. Humphrey looking up, seeing the ref give the washout signal, so no icing. Humphrey, nice job there on the edges to put the brakes on. Right up the boards they go. Here comes Klimas. Klimas sending it up. Here's Grimm. Grimm carrying the puck in. Half a step off sides there at the blue line as he serpentined just a little bit too much there. Number 21 in your scorecard, Josh Grimm. You gotta like that young lad's game, ladies and gentlemen. He plays the game the way it's meant to be played. He shows up at the rink with a snarl. You gotta love everything about him. Number 21. I want to give a big shout out to his grandparents, Emma and Poppy. Emma and Poppy Marola tuning in from the great town of Niantic, Connecticut, our hometown. Back the other way now through the neutral zone. Here comes George. George hounded from behind. George tried to hit the trailer. A little bit too far behind him. Defense to offense quickly. The Nor'easters. Here comes Mallon now. Mallon down the left wing wearing Tom Brady's number. Mallon sending the puck in. Good job by Mallon to get it deep. Behind the net it goes now on the forecheck. That's Oliver. Sent back out by the Bucks. Picked off there by Howard. Howard letting the shot go. A little bit of trouble for Sterling. Oh, crashing the net there was Oliver. Came just that close. Oh, Newington really starting to get aggressive in the neutral zone. Here's Levitt now. Levitt, a big hit there, laying the lumber into him, George. Behind the net. Reynolds on the forecheck, sending it up to Van Horn. Van Horn lost the handle on it. Here come the Nor'easters now on the attack. Levitt pushing the entire Bucks organization there for a little bit. 2 Bucks sent backwards. Oh, that young man's been hitting the weight room, doing his squats. Sent all the way down now. A foot races to it. Howard trying to get to it first. It crosses across the goal line. And there'll be no further play. Howard until going through a little bit of pushing and shoving there behind the net. That's all right. You don't mind that. Absolutely not foreign to the product in any way, shape, or form. I want to send a big shout out to Melanie Schleicher, Melanie Schleicher. She is the aunt of Quentin Rye, number 21 on the Bucks. She's tuning in. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, Aunt Melanie. We really appreciate you. Well, your nephew's a heck of a player. Here's Deegan now. Deegan Trying to win the faceoff, but the Bucks come away with it. Down the left wing, they come with a head of steam. Hodgkinson sending it in. Going to get it is Rye. Rye, the aforementioned, we just discussed. Did that come out? No, the ref said that stayed in. I don't know about that. Howard laying the lumber into him there. That's how you play defense, ladies and gentlemen. The puck means nothing. Go after the body. That pleases the broadcaster. I have to show that highlight to our daughter, Sophia. She'll like that. Here's Ranger now. Ranger, cross-ice pass, 1:16 to go. Giastis with a head of steam. Giastis with a move at the blue line. Giastis pulling the trigger, blocked out high there by O'Brien. Into the corner, getting it is Grimm. Grimm one-handed getting the puck in front there. Had a man cutting to the cooker, that's Ranger. Winding, shooting, Giastis. Can of corn for the netminder, Sterling. And there'll be no further play. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. We knew that this was going to be a heavyweight battle. And the boys in red and the boys in white, blue, and gold have not disappointed. And I got to be honest, as expected. 1:03 left to go here in the opening chapter. The last minute to go. Here's a chance now. Nor'easters trying to cause the turnover down low. Blackwood pinching in, but it ends up out at center. Tracking it down there's Levitt. Levitt leaving it for Humphrey. Humphrey hounded there. Nice job by Van Horn. Humphrey can really turn on his skates there. Humphrey leaving it for his defense partner. That's Blake Blackwood there. Oh boy, my bees got all discombobulated in the brain there. Come on, brain, I don't like you and you don't like me, but we've got to work together. Half a minute to go now. Here come the Bucks out of their own zone. Carrying the puck out, Stoltenberg sending it in. Hard around it goes. First on it there, that's Van Horn. Surprised that the Bucks were the first ones on it there. Trying to get the puck in front. 20 seconds to go here. Into the corner. Humphrey getting a chunk of them. Getting low there. Nice job there by Till. Low man always wins. Nor'easters getting the puck out to the center ice there. Thought the Nor'easters had a little bit of lapse in memory there as George lays the lumber into Reynolds. 5 seconds to go here. Howard protecting the puck, and that's going to do it. The first stanza comes to a close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. The two toughest kids on the block staring at each other, and this one is far from settled. Your score at the end of one. The Nor'easters 0, the Bucks 0. We will be right back in about 10 minutes with the start of the second stanza. You're watching the Tilt of the Week here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it so much.
We got a whole herd of people in Michigan watching this. So, oh, yeah? Yeah, watching my son. Yeah. That's awesome. But, appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's not. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes after the Zambonis get done doing. There they are. What Zambonis do right here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. SoLuBroadcasting.org. Text anybody they can tune in right now. The Bucks 0 and the Nor'easters 0. Oh my goodness, this is a good one. All right, how we feeling, everybody?
Feel better if we got feel better if we got one in.
Yeah, yeah.
Had 2 chances.
Concentrating on not letting the shot go through. So, yeah, that one chance was there, but what are you going to do? I'm sure he's well aware of it. I don't want to remind him.
Somebody gave us the sign to do it. We all released our marbles in the middle of the movie. So you can hear 1,000 marbles go. But the best part was, throughout the movie, anytime somebody picked up their popcorn and moved their foot, one marble would go. Oh yeah. So that was slow. But and then it was just so funny because every now and then, just one marble. And then we used to go there early. We would say this movie with an arrow here, and that movie with an arrow there. So we switch the arrows. Sit watching the beginning of our movie, and all of a sudden the doors open, and there's a bunch of people that come in because they all really like the long theater. And then this starts playing whatever it's playing, and then everybody will sit down and go, what the hell are you watching this movie? Innocent. I didn't do anything else. I'm all right out here. Now people can't Google on their phones like that. But I thought, oh, you can do that. There's somebody out here that can take the phone back and go. I didn't get the blue Ghostbusters one.
How long have we had
They said it was actually really good. I haven't seen it.
Been lied to you. You've
bad?
been lied to.
Really?
They're nice vehicles.
Oh wow. That bad, huh? Yeah. I mean, you said it was bad. It's hard to.
No way home. No way home was incredible.
We saw it last night.
Incredible. Love that. Oh, I love that.
Like I gotta say, that was very creative. Like,
Yeah. It was so cool.
like I try to forget about the other Spider-Man and try to like focus on this being
Yeah.
real. And they brought him in, and it all made sense now. Oh,
They did such a good job.
I didn't realize I was watching those movies in a different universe. Now it makes sense.
I didn't realize it either when it came out. Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
We watched the Book of Boba last night. That was incredible.
We went to the cemetery. They have like really nice seats.
I can't. We go to the Niantic Theater because the floor is sticky, the chairs are broken. Like if I sit in a nice comfortable chair, I'm no chance of making it. I'm too old. I get
You got the giant tub of popcorn and plenty of sugar.
there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, No Way Home was great. I loved it. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like it. A lot of, so I mean, I mean, I might,
I didn't watch the other one, the second all-woman cast one, so I don't know about
there
it.
was one.
Yeah, that's so they say.
I
I
don't
like the
know.
original.
Originally.
Also,
Really?
top 10. You're also competing against Bill Murray and like famous cat wins. It's tough. That's why they should just put him to rest.
I couldn't agree with you more.
First period, we're gonna have that.
Sometimes,
Second period,
just leave it be. It's great.
if we started like we could.
A lot of people like it. I think I'm in the minority.
All right, I'm going to get to all the announcements now. Oh, my ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. As you see, the Zamboni doing what Zambonis do, making the ice beautiful, clean, fresh, and ready to go. We got a couple of announcements I wanted to get to because the game is just going way too fast and way too much going on, so I didn't think I'd be able to get to all of them during the game. So we got a couple of minutes here. Let's get to them right now. I want to, first and foremost, this is the big one. This is the one that pleases the broadcaster more than anything possibly on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, coming this spring in April, we're going to be having an outdoor youth roller hockey league at the Groton Senior Center and Community Center. There's an outdoor rink right there. We're starting a youth roller hockey league right there. It's going to be from ages 5 to ages 18, ladies and gentlemen. It's only going to be about $150 to play, basically half of a hockey stick. 10 games, playoffs, jerseys. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have barbecues. We're going to have can jam. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have music. It's going to be a party every weekend. So make sure you sign up. You can go to the Parks and Rec, Groton Town Parks and Rec. I believe they told me they were going to have the link up. If they don't have it up yet, don't worry. I'll make sure that they get it up because you're listening to the director of the Youth Roller Hockey League. That is me, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm more than fired up. I cannot wait. I grew up playing roller hockey. Roller hockey is actually my first love, so make sure that you mark that in your calendar. I mean, what better way, to play hockey than outside after being in the ice arenas all winter and all fall long. You got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, the youth hockey season starts in late August, so that goes all the way through to March, so it's a very long season. Not complaining, don't get me wrong. We absolutely love it, but nothing better than stepping outside as the weather gets warmer here in New England in April, and the league's going to go from April to right about July 4th, so it'll be nice and warm for the championships. Then we're going to have a big celebration, a cup. Everything's going to be going on. I cannot wait. So it's a roller hockey league coming this spring at the Groton Senior Center, the Groton Community Center. And also I want to announce, ladies and gentlemen, as we did before, you can go to Mudwaters, that's MUDWATERS.com, mudwaters.com, to get all your SoLu swag and everything there, the shirts, the cups, the mugs, the socks, the pullovers, the hoodies, and water ready. And ladies and gentlemen, the Zamboni now leaving the ice, and I want to let you know that the first period, there was no power play in the first period, but we have a sponsor, a fantastic sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, for the power play. So I don't, just in case there's not a power play, because the refs are really being linesmen here tonight, I want to make sure that we thank our guys at Certified Auto Repair. Certified Auto Repair, 52A Route 66, Columbia, Connecticut. These guys are the best, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, the most important thing you want from your mechanic is to fix your car and to be honest. And these guys do both a great job at both of that. They service all your vehicles, makes and models, foreign or domestic. Whether it's a routine maintenance thing or an emergency situation, the boys at Certified Auto Repair have got you covered. They make a very specific plan. They play chess, ladies and gentlemen, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead, Bobby Fischer style, to prioritize your automotive needs, keep you and your family safe and sound. They're open Monday to Saturday, closed on Sunday. They are your Chick-fil-A. Give them a call, 860-228-3612. That's 860-228-3612, Certified Auto Repair. All right, the second stanza about ready to get underway here as the refs are back out on the ice. One other thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask everybody who's tuning in, if you're on Twitter, to give a follow to CTHK, the Hockey Report, the Connecticut Hockey Report. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not find better coverage anywhere in the nutmeg state of high school hockey. These guys are fantastic, good friends of mine. They do such a fantastic job. SoLu games are broadcast right there live on their Twitter. Go to CTHK Hockey and give them a follow. All right, the boys are coming back on the ice now as Wagner leads the Nor'easters back out. Sterling leads the Bucks back out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the second stanza about ready to get underway. We're still waiting for the first goal scorer here tonight. 0-0 is the score. What a fantastic period we were privy to watch there in the opening stanza. I'll tell you, got to tip my hat to number 30, Cam Sterling. He was really, really sharp. And this rink, this ice surface right here, has got a very special spot in my heart, and I'm sure the heart of a lot of Newington fans. If you look high above the rink there at the Elite Chiropractor office, great chiropractors, great guys up there. Thank them so much. Last year, they wouldn't allow us in the rink to broadcast the games. And right here on this rink, the 5 overtime game against Wethersfield, the semifinals. Right there, down at that end, where the goaltender is where it ended. Who could forget? And the Nor'easters went on. I was up there. I was up there with Lukey. Lukey was like, another overtime. And he was getting hungry. I was getting hungry. And the Newington parents were next door at the Arena Golf, and they had a big buffet and everything. They didn't knock on the door. They didn't bring us any food, but that's all right. You don't mind that. You know, I'm almost over it. You know, and I'm standing amongst them right now, so I hope that they're hearing me. So the next time that they have a buffet, they know to bring the broadcaster a nice big plate. But that's all right. You don't bear grudges. You know, grudges only hurt the person bearing it. So I mean, I don't want to say I forgot it, but I'll forgive them. No, I'm always hungry. And at 1 a.m, when the game finally ended, Lukey and I walked out the elite, office emaciated, and everybody came out of Arena Golf rubbing their bellies and happy that they won. Boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, we found some good stuff. We're about ready to get underway. Story time's over. Here we go. The number 1 Bucks, the number 2 Nor'easters, the second period. We're still awaiting the first goal. Dragging it down behind the net there. That's showing along the boards. Nice job on the forecheck. Newington's forecheck was aggressive all during the opening stanza. Thought they had a little bit better of play. Certainly not dominating by any stretch of the imagination. I believe that they outshot the Bucks, but ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest, who can count these things? I go by my eye test. I would say that they maybe 55-45 had to play in the Bucks zone, maybe 60-40, no more than that, though. Going to get it in the corner now, Ruchalski. Ruchalski lost the handle on it behind the net, now getting it in front. Quick shot by Ranger that hit a body in front. Quick shot. Sterling's got it under his pads there, couldn't find it. Ranger comes flying in with the poke check. Grimm going at it there with Schoen. Boy, I'll tell you, for as aggressive as Josh Grimm plays, and he plays very aggressively, ladies and gentlemen, he never takes a stupid penalty to hurt his team. He'll get punched in the face, he'll get shoved, he'll get thrown down, and he'll just get right back up and walk away. He never does anything to hurt his team. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, I don't have that kind of discipline. He did it the other game, too. Some guy, just punched him right in the face, and he just walked away. What? That's... that add up, because now they got puck possession because of that play. So if they don't get the puck out, just remember that play by Levitt in the corner. Big hit there. Laying the arm into him. Oh, a forearm shiver there right across the face there of Oliver. Back the other way, Giostis. Oh, Giostis is such a sound defenseman. Boy, oh boy, that was another great play right there. And it's not going to show up in the scorecard or the highlight reel, but what a great play. There's Giostis now trying to get it out. Had his pocket picked a little bit, but got it out. Here's Reynolds now. Reynolds down the left wing with a head of steam. Reynolds pulling the trigger. Went right over the cage of the netminder. Kept in by the freshman Petronio. Petronio trying to sidestep the defenseman. We got a delayed call coming up here. Let's see. The ref's got his arms in the air. Did not wave him around, so I guess he cares. Well, that was a terrible dad joke. All right, I don't know what the whistle was for here. I think you might have players from both organizations headed off here. Let's see. And he's over-explaining something at the Newington bench. I don't see any penalty doors opening here. Let's see right now. The ref definitely talking to the off-ice officials about something. The puck was down in the Tolland zone. In the Bucks zone, excuse me. Both of these teams are co-op, so if I call them by one name, please. I just don't have the time during the game to say all the names that are involved. Newington's a big co-op with a couple of schools. It looks like headed to the sin bin now. That's Mallon, but he wasn't on the ice, so maybe it's too many men on the ice or something. I don't know what happened there. Either way, it's a power play now for the Bucks. Their first of the game is certified auto repair power play. Oh, no, it's not. That would be the other way around. It's certified auto repair penalty kill. Either way, the guys at certified auto repair are fantastic. All right, power play now. Here comes Schoen. Schoen down the right wing. Schoen sidestepping Howard. Schoen with the puck behind the net. Schoen looking to set up the power play, sending it behind the net. Now sending up in Gretzky's office right through the crease. Ranger coming back to help out. Hodgkinson back to the blue line. There's Franzen. Franzen down to Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson. Somebody's stick went flying there. Oh, that was a Newington player, so now they're down a man and a half. Back to the blue line, little bit of room. Pulling the trigger, he scores! Sutton Franzen. A power play goal. Wagner never saw it. Deegan's stick went flying. I didn't see how it happened. Ended up behind the net. So a big goal there for the Bucks. They capitalize on the power play. And just like that, the Bucks take the lead 1-0. A beautiful shot from the blue line. 12 minutes, 26 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. The Bucks take the lead 1-0. Sent back in by Newington. Along the boards it goes. Steered into the corner there by Sterling. Sterling, the emergency goaltender here tonight for the Bucks. Out at the blue line. Nor'easter's trying to keep the puck in. Can't do so. Laying the lumber into him there. Humphrey's going to get a call, though. Oh, back-to-back power plays now for the E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks, and they've got a talented power play. Interference is the call. Humphrey got a chunk of them near the boards there, and the puck wasn't really there, so good job by the Bucks player to sell it if he wasn't forced down. Either way, or if he was forced down, then it was either way. Made it just a little bit too easy for the official. He had to call it, so back to the power play go the Bucks. They just capitalized moments ago. So a huge opportunity here for the Bucks and a huge penalty kill for the Nor'easters, depending upon your perspective and point of view at home, ladies and gentlemen. Tracking it down now, that's Ruchalski. Ruchalski right up to Till. 11:55 to go here in the second period. 1:45 remaining on the man advantage for the Bucks. Here's a chance now for Grimm. Shorthanded, blew out a tire, getting back to his feet. Grimm protecting the puck. Grimm sending it back to Giastis. Giastis sending it all the way down. Poured down there by O'Brien. O'Brien's got a big contingency tuning in from the great state of Michigan, so thank you so much. Great town, Detroit, excuse me. Walking in over the blue line, drop pass. Went to Detroit in 2003, won a national championship there in roller hockey. Trying to get the puck down low, coaching, of course, not playing. In the corner now, I believe it was the 14U division back then. It was 2003, so Johnny had to be about 14. Along the boards now, here's Deegan. Deegan shipping it out, short-handed. Grimm and Deegan now a 2-on-1 developing. Down the right wing, Grimm got Deegan cutting to the cooker, letting the shot go. Saved by Sterling as he held on. Back the other way now, here come the Bucks. Still on the power play, that's George. George to the outside against Blackwood. George lowering the shoulder. Deegan laying the lumber into George there. Oh, Deegan got a big chunk of them. Here's a shot from the point, deflected down low. Blackwood lost it. Wagner covering up there as Giastis clears the crease for his goaltender. George goes flying. Oh, my goodness, I'll tell you. Number 9, Giastis, ladies and gentlemen. I said it last game. Might not be the biggest dude on the ice, but when you run into that guy, it's like running into a tree stump. He is strong. You see guys hit him and go backwards. 10:52 remaining here. 44 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Bucks. They send it in, delayed offsides. They regain the blue line. Sent all the way down. Back into the neutral zone. Newington with the puck there, sending it. That's Ben Fialkovich, number 32 in your scorecard. Showing behind his own net, the senior. 25 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Showing with the puck. Hounded there by Oliver. Showing tape-to-tape pass there. McCoffey sliding it over, but it matters not there. Rye was just a half a step offsides. He disagrees with the linesman. The linesman says, well, I'm not interested in your opinion. And that'll be that. 1-0 is the score here. The Bucks are leading the Nor'easters. The number 1 E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks versus the number 2 Newington Nor'easters, ladies and gentlemen, right here on your SoLu Tilt of the Week. Oh, I was waiting for this one all day long, ladies and gentlemen, and it has not disappointed. I knew it wouldn't, though. These kids are way too good to disappoint on both of these organizations. There's Franzen sending it all the way in. Hodgkinson's helped it along into the corner now, going to get it. That's Rye. Rye trying to get the puck in front. Rye behind the net. Rye worked over there by Howard. Rye, good job to protect the puck. Howard laying the lumber into him twice. Sending him flying. Oh, that was Schoen. Schoen walking off the board. Schoen behind the net. Schoen getting it back to the blue line. Franzen back to Schoen. Hopped over his stick. We're back to 5-on-5. But the Newington Nor'easters not out of the woods yet. As now they get the puck out. That was Zorzak. Tanner Zorzak got it out to center. Backpedaling there's Franzen. Franzen along the boards. Howard reading that one. Here comes Howard now with a little bit of room. Howard cutting to the middle. Howard pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Sterling. Getting to the rebound first, though, the Nor'easters trying to get it back in front. Zorzak lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here come the Bucks trying to hit the home run ball there to Till. Back there is Petronio. Petronio the first on it. Petronio, nice play there to Humphrey. There's Humphrey now. Humphrey behind his own net. Humphrey, number 3 in your scorecard. Chased out there by Van Horn. Here comes Humphrey getting the Jets going. Humphrey cutting to the outside. Humphrey back to the inside. Humphrey with a little bit of room. At the dot, pulling the trigger. Sterling with the save. Rebound, bouncing. Puck crashing the net. There is Klimas. Oh, and it gets out of harm's way. Big hit there by Till. Sent Petronio flying. Along the boards now, trying to get it out is George. George. That one leapt up on the windowsill. Kept in nicely there at the blue line. Good job there by Zorzak to keep it in. Going to get it now is O'Brien. O'Brien putting the brakes on. O'Brien with the spinorama. O'Brien sending it up to Till. Here's Till now. Till. Ooh, Deegan went in there. Glad to see Deegan pop right back up. He fell right in front of the boards. Okay. Makes the broadcaster very nervous. He's all right, though. That's all that matters. I like good, hard hockey, good, hard hits, ladies and gentlemen, but he lost his footing about a foot away from the boards. Never good. Here's Grimm now. Grimm circling the wagons. Grimm chipping it to himself. Grimm trying to follow up. Nice poke check there by Ruchalski. Back out to center, sending it in on the netminder. Sterling, they regain the blue line. 8:13 to go. Cleared but not out. Kept in, going for a walk now. Little bit of room, trying to pull the trigger. That was Munson. Munson lost the handle on it. Ranger going forward to backward in one motion there. That's really nice skating. Back to the blue line. Munson letting the shot go. Sterling with the save. They jam at it. Sterling closing the wickets. And there'll be no further play. Sent down on his bum there was Deegan. Deegan exchanging pleasantries there with Chalski. Under 8 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're sitting at home right now tuning in, please share that link. You can text anybody right now. SoLuBroadcasting.org. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in at home and you see that donation button on your screen, please consider smashing it. Helps us continue to bring everybody all the action here without a pay-per-view on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. We really appreciate it. Out to center it goes now. Chance here for the Bucks, kicking it ahead. That's Schoen pulling the trigger. That was deflected out high. Nice job there by Howard getting his stick in the shooting lane as he got a chunk of it and it went over the glass and out of play. 7:45 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that in college. And then EA Sports instituted the C button one-timer, and that was the last thing I can remember. Well, you couldn't play with Pavel Bure, though, in the old dormitory. It was just too fast. We used to draft teams. I used to love playing with Chicago and Montreal. Those were my two teams. But you were not allowed to play with Vancouver because Bure was just unstoppable. We used to have standings on the door and everything. We had, like, everybody playing. Here's a quick shot saved by Wagner. A lot of fun. Once they instituted that C button one-timer, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, it was a sentinel moment in my life. There's, pre-C button, pre-CB, and I guess post-CB or ACB. Would it be like AD, Anno Domini? We're in AD now, right? Yeah, so, yeah, APCB. Or anyway, here's Grimm now. College was rough. Grimm winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer. Sterling with the stop. Rebound, Sterling swiping it out of harm's way there. Humphrey at the blue line. Winding, shooting, that just missed. Now it's Howard. Howard's turn. Howard down the left wing. Howard trying to get it down low. Can't do so. Worked over there by a couple of Bucks. Sent back out to center. Tracking it down there is Humphrey. No icing. 6 minutes 45 seconds to go. Humphrey carrying the puck out of his own zone. Humphrey protecting the puck. Humphrey serpentining like a snake in the sand. Nice tape-to-tape pass down the right wing they go now, letting the shot go. Saved by Sterling. Rebound is there. Cleared out of harm's way and all the way down. Nice job there by the defenseman Stoltenberg to clear it down. Sterling has been stellar in between the pipes. Number 30 in your scorecard, Cam Sterling, making the emergency start here tonight. How about that story, ladies and gentlemen? 6:32 left to go here. 1-0. The Bucks are leading the affair. Cam Sterling thrust into the situation right under the spotlight, and he's performed more than admirably. Kept in by Blackwood, bouncing puck down low. Tracking it down there with the Bucks. They send it all the way down. Looks like it's going to be icing again. Icing is the call there. 6:17 left to go here in the second period. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege it is to be here with you tonight, the SoLu Tilt of the Week. And once again, do not forget, you can go to Mudwaters, MUDWATERS.com. That's mudwaters.com. And you can check out all our new SoLu gear. There's more coming, too. Much more coming. That was just the tip of the iceberg. We got it up and running last night, so very excited. That's the SoLu Broadcasting Network is growing like a sunflower towards the sun, ladies and gentlemen. Chlorophyll everywhere. Here's Giastis now. Giastis sending it in on Sterling. Big rebound, walking in Levin, letting the shot go. Sterling making the save, and there'll be no further play. Oh, Cam Sterling tested from about 150 feet away by Giastis. Sometimes those shots are a lot harder to save than you think because you got a lot of time to think about it as they're headed into you. And you know it's a no-win situation. A point-blank save, you just react, and if you make the save, then you're fantastic. If you don't, well, what are you going to do? It's a point-blank save. But when it's shot from that far away, I always hated shots from that far away when guys would wind up and be like, oh, God, you got to be kidding me. You have time to think about it, get nervous as it's coming in. Big hit there. Howard laying the rumbler into him, tracking it down now. Fiakovic, the only man back. A nice play there to break up that play. Deegan trying to chip it up to himself. Knocked down out of midair. That was a great play there. Along the boards by number 23. That's Hodgkinson. Bouncing puck at center ice. Howard Howard went to lay the lumber into Rye. Rye braced himself there. Rye, a strong kid there because Howard really had him lined up, and Rye got that back foot planted. Howard felt that one. And Rye letting him know about it, too. Saying, yeah, you may want to think about it next time you come run into me. And Howard said, I'll see you later, pal. Don't worry. I don't know if that's what they're saying, though, ladies and gentlemen, because I only speak goaltender, but I imagine that's what they might be saying. 5:26 remaining here in the second stanza. 1-0. The Bucks are leading the affair. They came into this one 5-0. Newington came in 4-1. This is the one we were all waiting for all week long. Newington had a tough game. I think it was Wednesday night versus Conard. They won 2-0. Conard's a good team, though. Don't sleep on Conard. At the blue line there, Grimm. Grimm taking out his own player and taking out the Bucks player. Grimm doesn't care whether you're wearing white or red. If the puck's in the area, he's hitting it. He has a chance now down low. Ranger not allowing it to get through. Picked up there by Fialkovic. Fialkovic behind his own net. Fialkovic trying to get it out. Kept in at the blue line. Behind the net it goes now for Rye. Rye got a man cutting to the Cooker. Big stop there by Wagner. Oh my, a little bit of a giveaway at the blue line, causing trouble here as the Bucks are beginning to circle the wagons. At the dot now, pulling the trigger. Great job by Howard to get out and block that shot. Behind the net now, got a man cutting to the Cooker. That just failed to click. Here comes Howard now with 3-on-2 developing. Howard had a little bit of trouble with it there over the blue line. Oh, his stick broke. That was the trouble. Here's Ranger now. Ranger with the move. Ranger walking in, looking to put it top shelf. It went off the post. Oh, he rang the dinner bell there, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? Here's Humphrey now, trying to get the Bucks in a player change. Humphrey with 4:20 to go. Humphrey down the left wing. Humphrey trying to chip it to himself. Stoltenberg says, you shall not pass. That one leaves the arena. And look at the hustle there by the puck guy. Yeah, that guy's got potential to work at Wimbledon one day, I'll tell you. You gotta like that. Well, you can't teach hustle. He's got himself a puck there. Congratulations, young man. He seems happy about it. Hey, if he's happy, let him, leave him alone. Let him be happy. Turning, wheeling there on the net. Minus Sterling chopping at it there was Klimas. Getting the shot off there, number 34, Jack Petronio. I'll tell you, Petronio's ice time going up and up and up and up every single night. Out there now with Jorzak. And I believe that's Klimas. Klimas winning the draw. Well, I'll tell you, this Newington team really good in the faceoff dot all around. They got some really good defensive sentiment. I really love it. Faceoffs are so important, so underrated. The second most important part of hockey. Behind the net now. Trying to get the puck out. Of course, goaltending being the first, but I knew you knew that, so I didn't want to insult you. Into the corner, going to get it now. That's Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson putting on the brakes. Hodgkinson putting on the brakes again. Cleared but not out. Humphrey keeping it in. Humphrey sending it down low. Hodgkinson pouring at it there like a grizzly bear. In the corner, coming over to get it. Here's Petronio. Petronio protecting the puck, spinning around. Got a man in front, trying to jam at it. Still loose. They jam at it. Sterling trying to find it. Still loose. Absolute chaos. Back to Humphrey. Humphrey pulls the trigger. Couldn't get it down low. Here's a chance now. They're still not out of the woods yet. All the Bucks. 3:20 to go. Humphrey turning, wheeling, getting the waffle on it unconventionally is Sterling. Trying to get it back in front. Oh, they've kicked over the Hornets' nest, and the Nor'easters are buzzing in there. But Sterling has been outstanding. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Beautiful play there by Oliver. Sent all the way down. Might be on net, though. Oh, wide of the goaltender, so it's going to be icing. Oh, the Nor'easters throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at the emergency goaltender, Cam Sterling. I'll tell you, I could kind of, well, I'm not going to, nah, never mind. We'll go into that story later. Now's not the time to go into that one, I'll tell you what. Remind me later, though. I got a good story about being an emergency goaltender. You're listening to one right now. Face-off deep in the Buck zone, won by the Bucks. Good face-off there by George. Face-off win by George, excuse me. I forgot the verb. Behind the net now, going to get it. That's Franzen. Franzen lost the handle on it. Franzen, good job to take the body, though. Franzen laying the lumber into him. Franzen not letting the Newington player even turn around. Reynolds saying, what'd I do to you? Here's Reynolds now behind the net. Here's Blackwood now. Blackwood trying to pull the trigger. Couldn't get it through. Bodies collide there. Reynolds sent flying as he runs into George. Reynolds back up on his feet, though. Cleared out to center there. Nice job there by Blackwood to reach up and get that one. Otherwise, it's a 2-on-1. That was a big play. Here's Giastis now. Giastis down the right wing. Winding, shooting. That just missed. Giastis saying, if that's an emergency goaltender, I'm shooting from everywhere all night long. Tracking it down, there's Levitt. Levitt with a rolling puck to contend with. 2:15 to go. Levitt hard along the board, sending it out. Here's Oliver. Oliver's got a man with him. That's Reynolds. Oliver chipping it ahead. Behind the net it goes now. First on it there is Franzen. Franzen met there by Reynolds, laying the lumber into him. Reynolds got away with one there. I thought he came up high. Carrying the puck down the left wing. Deegan absorbs the hit there from George. The game getting a little chippy out there. That pleases the broadcaster. Giostis moving it quickly to Reynolds. Reynolds up to Deegan. Here's Deegan now. Deegan at the dot. Deegan looking to pull the trigger. Deegan getting back to the rebound. Letting the shot go on the backhand. He scores! Michael Deegan got to his own rebound. Buries the biscuit for Newington. A huge goal there with just 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining here in the second stanza. The Nor'easters finally solved the puzzle that is the netminder Sterling. How about that? Deegan got to his own rebound. I don't even know how it went in. I just saw him celebrating as he was falling to the side of the net. A huge goal there for Newington. 1-1 is the score. Oh, what a nice play by Deegan. That was a Deegan-type goal, if you will. Punch the clock, go to work. He's a blue-collar type of player. That was a blue-collar type of goal. Trying to listen for the assist there. I didn't hear any assists just yet. Either way, Deegan getting the goal there. Well, she said the assist, but I missed it. Whatever, 1-1 is the score. That's all that matters. Here's a chance down for the Bucks down low. Great play there by Howard. A perfectly timed poke check. Sent all the way out there. You're always susceptible to letting up a goal right after you score. You got to be careful. Deegan trying to get it back in front. There's Ranger was cutting to the cooker. Ranger on the back door. Dangerously there. Sterling got a chunk of it. Back the other way now. Here come the Bucks. Here comes Schoen now. Schoen the senior, number 8, wearing Alex Ovechkin's number. Drop pass there for Rye. Rye, big chunk of him there. Deegan. Oh, Deegan. The other night he was out there just playing pinball with a couple of the Blue Knights. Sent out to center now. Away comes Grimm. Grimm through the neutral zone. Grimm chipping it to himself. Grimm down the right wing. Grimm sidesteps a big hit there. Grimm still going, spinning around there, doing a 180, 270, 360. Back to the point. Giostis letting it go. That hit a body out high. Here come the Bucks now. 40 seconds left to go. Down the left wing they go with head of steam. Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson against Howard, but it matters not. It's icing. 35 seconds left to go here, ladies and gentlemen, in the second period. 1-1 is your score. It doesn't get any better than this. Two heavyweights just staring at each other right in the middle of the ring, neither willing to back down. Ivan Drago and Rocky Balboa, Christmas Day, Moscow, the former Soviet Union, November 27th, 1985. Well, actually, Christmas Day is December 25th, but it came out November 27th. I remember I was there opening day. Here's Ranger now. Ranger getting it in front, bouncing puck loose. Sterling finding it through the sea of legs, and there'll be no further play. Oh, the Nor'easters have really stepped up their game here in the last couple of minutes. The Bucks doing a fantastic job, though, in front of their goaltender, and Sterling has been outstanding here tonight. This Bucks team is tough. This Nor'easters team, also tough. I was trying to think of another adjective, but I was like, well, I went through my mental thesauruses, or thesauri, excuse me. And I was like, well, if I pick anything else, then I'm, not being fair. And we know how the world feels about fairness. Back the other way now. Here's Van Horn with the head of steam. Van Horn over the blue line, letting the shot go, deflected out by Giostis. Blackwood with a nice job on the backhand there. Giostis laying the lumber into. And when people hit Giostis, they just go backwards. Back the other way now, Grimm. Grimm sliding it up for Ranger. Ranger trying to get to it. Grimm got it back in front. Sterling had to make the save as the buzzer sounds. Oh, there's 1 second left. Either way, it doesn't matter. What a stop there by Sterling. What a rush by Grimm. Got the puck back in front. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And they're pulling the goaltender. I like that. Get the extra skater on for the 1 second that's left. Why not? Oh, that pleases the broadcaster. You got to be aggressive, ladies and gentlemen. No point in going to Las Vegas and not gambling, as the great John Candy would say. A little bit of pushing and shoving there at the whistle. Deegan exchanging pleasantries with a couple of the Bucks there, but nothing comes of it. Well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The second period comes to a close. What an affair this has been. I hope you're enjoying this one at home half as much as we're enjoying the privilege of being here live. Your score at the end of 2. The Bucks won. The Nor'easters won. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, with the start of the third and final chapter of this unwritten story unveiling right before your very eyes and ears here on the SoLu Broadcasting Connecticut High School Tilt of the Week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes as soon as the Zambonis get done doing what Zambonis do. Oh, my goodness. One is your score. The third and final stanza coming up in just a few minutes when that machine gets done doing what that machine does. I won't call it an Olympia, ladies and gentlemen. You can paint whatever word you want on the front of it. It's a Zamboni, as Mama called him play. I'm going to call him play. 1-1 is your score. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final stanza right here on the SoLu CT High School Hockey Tilt of the Week. The Nor'easters and the Bucks, number 1 versus number 2. It doesn't get any better, and the boys are not disappointing. 1-1 at the end of 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my daughter showed me how.
I thought you were like doing an Instagram live or something.
I'm not that advanced yet. We're working on it. Yeah, Sophie showed me how. Well, she's my IT department. I knew what you meant. It's just on the SoLu broadcast. no, we would need a whole producer. Yeah.
Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SoLu Broadcasting Network, the Connecticut High School Tilt of the Week. The third and final stands are about ready to get underway here. As the Nor'easters make their way out of the locker room, the Bucks are making their way out of the locker room. The Zamboni did a fantastic job. The ice is glistening. The third period is just about ready to get underway. I hope you had a fantastic intermission at home, ladies and gentlemen. We had a really nice intermission, I think. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Well, let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack. Speaking of intermission, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you're any sort of Star Wars fan, if you're anywhere near my age, ladies and gentlemen, pushing 50 in your 40s, oh, let me tell you, make sure that you tune into the Book of Boba. The Book of Boba is just an absolute gift from Jon Favreau and Disney and Star Wars and Lucasfilms and whatever. I know George Lucas is very involved with the Book of Boba. You could tell because it's absolutely excellent, and I just want to let everybody know at home, if you're a Star Wars fan, oh, you got to watch the Book of Boba. Perhaps the greatest thing that Star Wars has put out since I was 10 years old. All right, the third and final stanza about ready to get underway between the number 1 Bucks and the number 2 Nor'easters. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any more enjoyable than this, ladies and gentlemen. Two fantastic organizations standing toe-to-toe right in the center of the ring, and neither of them backing down, not 1 inch. And just in case you're wondering at home, I know there's still 15 minutes to go, but there is overtime in high school hockey. We play 8 minutes of sudden death or sudden life overtime, depending upon your perspective and point of view at home. And perspective and point of view is ever so important, which is, of course, what Obi-Wan was trying to explain to Luke, but Yoda had just passed away. Luke wasn't ready to hear all that. So the team's now huddling up. We're about ready to get underway. The third and final stanza here from the Newington Arena, the red rink. The game was originally scheduled to be played on the blue rink, and that's why it was a little bit of a delay in the start here. We got moved over to the red rink. And the wife and I, the camera lady, boy, we had a hustle to get everything straightened out over here, so I want to give a big shout out to everybody here at the Newington Arena for helping us out, directing me on the phone as I climbed up the ladder to make sure that the internet was secure. And I want to thank the parents of the Newington Nor'easters, because of course I didn't bring my extra extension cords with me because the other rink's got an extension cord run. I left it in the other car because I emptied out the car because we went to the arena this morning bringing all the gear and our daughter's gear and whatnot. So one of the parents here for Newington arriving and showing up with an extension cord, so I want to thank them so much. It takes a family, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a family here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. The coaching staff going over something with the official, and they don't seem, Coach Hodgson doesn't seem too happy there for the Bucks. I'm not sure what's going on or what he's upset about. I don't see any sort of penalty coming up against the Bucks here, or is there one? Oh, maybe there was a penalty at the end of the second period that we were unaware of. Something happened there, so headed to the sin bin is number 15 for the Bucks. I don't even have 15 on my roster, believe it or not. That's no way. So a power play here for Newington. Nobody knew about it. So the Nor'easters start the period on a power play. How about that? I had no idea. Nobody in the stands had any idea, and the coaching staff of the Bucks seemed to not have any idea. He was not pleased about it, but here's Deegan. I wonder what that was for. We'll try and find out. I don't think we're going to find out anytime soon, though, but either way. So a power play for the Nor'easters here to start off the period. Big hit there, standing him up at the blue line, showing. Sent Howard down on his bum. Back the other way now. Here's Grimm. Grimm through the neutral zone. Grimm lost a handle on it, sliding it over to Ranger, but it matters not. The play was offsides.
Let's go, guys.
14 and a half left to go here. In the third and final stanza, a power play to start the third period. Maybe there was a little bit of pushing and shoving at the end of the second, but I didn't think anything that warranted any sort of penalty, in my opinion. I got to be honest, especially a close game like this. He is Ranger now, but it doesn't matter what I think. That and a quarter will get you on the subway, or that and $25. Back to the blue line. Nobody home there. Sent all the way down. Leaving it there for, that's Humphrey now. Humphrey taking the puck with 1:08 left to go here. On the power play for the Nor'easters. Deegan trying to go cross ice, hit a body on the way over. That was Rye. Humphrey now through the neutral zone. Humphrey with a little bit of room. Humphrey over the blue line at the dot, leaving it for Howard. Howard pulling the trigger, coming out there to block the shot. That was Schoen. Schoen against Humphrey once again. Excuse me, Howard, I apologize. Howard tracking it down, going to get it. There's O'Brien. O'Brien backpedaling. O'Brien wearing number 22, Michael Bossie's old number. That pleases the broadcaster. There's Giastis now. Giastis putting the brakes on. Giastis heading back the other way. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 13.5 to go here in the period. Sending it up to Klimas. Klimas, nice drop pass. Oliver walking in. Waffle save there by Sterling, and it ends up over the glass into the protective netting, and there'll be no further play. Cam Sterling once again standing tall for the Bucks. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, he's got an emergency start. The regular goaltender, Dan Polgan, unable to go tonight. So Sterling got the call. Boy, oh boy, has he been good. Back to the blue line, Giastis. Giastis lost the handle on it, trying to send it down low to Oliver. Oliver couldn't handle it, sent all the way down by the Bucks. So just 10 seconds now remaining on the man advantage for Newington. They got to hustle if they want to take advantage of this opportunity. Still not sure what the power play was for, but whatever. That is very irrelevant now. And that's going to do it. A big kill by the Bucks. A couple of shots for Newington, but not a lot of pressure. Blackwood down low, trying to get the puck in front. Bouncing puck, knocked aside there by the E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks, the number 1 team in Tier 3 division here in our great Nutmeg State. Here's Giastis now. Giastis putting the brakes on. Giastis spilled for his efforts there. Oh, Giastis might have hit his head on the ice. Hope he's all right. Right back to his feet there. That was an awkward fall there. Van Horn lost his balance. Wasn't anything dirty. Sent up now. Here's Levitt now. Levitt, nice tape-to-tape pass. Here's Deegan. Deegan, who's got the goal, letting the shot go. That hit the buck right in the middle of the antler there on the jersey. Deegan worked over there by Schoen. Excuse me, that was Till. Till learning into him, laying the lumber into him there. Nice job there by George. Back the other way now. Here comes George. George, number 16. George trying to sidestep Humphrey. Humphrey just getting low there and saying, "You shall not pass." George there taking it out. His aggression there on Grimm. Grimm gathering his faculties. Humphrey picking up that's Howard. Howard with the puck. Howard to Ranger. The game really, the physical aspect of the game really starting to open up now. That pleases the broadcaster. Deegan on the forecheck. Behind the net it goes now. Picked up there. Big hit there along the boards. Laying a lumber into him was Ranger. Here's Humphrey now backpedaling. Humphrey at the blue line, sending it down low to Ranger. Ranger chips it along to Deegan. Deegan to Grimm. Grimm letting the shot go, doesn't get through. Back the other way now. Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien with a head of steam. Winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer. Oh, he got it off the forearm, did the netminder Wagner there. Wagner hasn't faced too many shots here tonight thus far. 1-1 is the score. He's been good when he's had to be, though. Here's Humphrey now. Humphrey with a head of steam. Humphrey through the neutral zone. Humphrey to the outside trying to hit the trailer. You see all the red sweaters getting back, and that's going to be a hooking call, I believe. No, holding. Holding is the call there against the Bucks. They got back on the back check. I believe it's going to go to Caleb Van Horn. It is. Van Horn headed to the sin bin for the Bucks. Holding is the call. So another power play coming up here for the Nor'easters. Their second power play here in just 3 minutes and 43 seconds into this stanza. So they're right back on the power play. So we've only played 1 minute and 43 of 5-on-5 hockey. So another golden opportunity here for the Nor'easters. Face-off won by the Bucks and sent all the way down. What an important defensive zone face-off win there by Schoen. Behind the net, laying the lumber into him there. That was Ruchalski. Oh, we got a delayed penalty coming up against Ruchalski there. Back to his feet, Giastis. Giastis just walking away, though. Very smart. I hope he's all right. He looks a little bit banged up. He got hit behind the play, the penalty against Ruchalski, so it's going to be a 2-man advantage. Just keeping an eye on Giastis there, seeing if he's coming back to the bench. I believe he did. So it's going to be a 2-man advantage, ladies and gentlemen, for 1 minute and 48 seconds, what could be an eternity here at the Newington Arena. The Nor'easters not going to get a better opportunity than this. I wonder if the refs are discussing if it might be more than 2 minutes. I'm not sure. Was there a timeout called or something? I'm not sure what's going on here. The faceoff's going to come deep in the Bucks zone. I know that. So the refs going over things with the off-ice official. I seen him put 5 fingers up. Is it a major, ladies and gentlemen? That would certainly be I didn't think it was a major for the hit, to be honest with you, but I didn't really have a great look at it. I kind of caught the end of it. I know Giastis was not happy. Looking for him on the bench. I want to see if he's on the bench. I hope that he is. You see number 9 on the bench? All right, it is a major, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. So it's going to be a 2-man advantage for 1:48 and a major penalty behind that. So the Nor'easters can score as many times as they can here for the next 5 minutes. Oh, my goodness, what a task the Bucks are facing now. They're going to be down 2 men for 1:48. They're going to be down 1 man for at least, after that, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. No, excuse me, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. I apologize. No matter what happens. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for 1:48. And the power play to ensue after that. So a golden opportunity here for the Nor'easters. They're not going to get a better chance than this. I'm going to see if I see Giastis on the bench. There he is, adjusting his bill there. Good to see the young lad back. Oh, he's tough. He's in a bad mood now. And he'll be in a much better mood if his organization can capitalize on the opportunity here. 11:04 left to go here in the third and final stanza. 1-1 is the score. The SoLu Tilt of the Week, a 5-minute major, has been assessed. All right, now, wait a minute. No, they can't take off the original penalty. Man, this is very confusing. They got the original penalty. There we go. So they got it fixed. Okay. The penalty is to number 21. That's Quentin Rye. So I don't know if he get kicked out of the game for that or not. Like I caught the end of the hit. I didn't think it was initially that bad, but apparently it was. So here we go, a 2-man advantage here. The all-important offensive zone face-off. Big shot there, saved by Sterling. Here's Ranger now. Ranger back to Humphrey. All sorts of room out there with the 2-man advantage. Humphrey leaving it there for Deegan. Back to Humphrey straight away. Humphrey walking in. Humphrey pulling the trigger. Big stop by Sterling, and it clears out the center ice. 1:29 left to go on the 2-man advantage. Grimm getting the Jets going. Grimm down the left wing. Grimm leaving it for Howard. Howard pulling the trigger. That one went off the side of the net. Cleared and out to center it goes. Sent all the way down there by Rucholski. 1:15 left to go in the 2-man advantage. 10:25 to go here in the affair. 1-1 is the score. Oh, my goodness. Back the other way now. Here's Humphrey. Humphrey over the blue line. Humphrey carrying the puck in. Humphrey protecting the puck. Humphrey going behind the net. Humphrey circumnavigating, looking like Magellan. Humphrey still with it. Humphrey putting the brakes on. Sending it over. Howard Seabun, one-timer. Oh, that one buzzed the tower. Oh, Goose would not be pleased. Maverick would approve. Here's Humphrey now. 45 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage over to Deegan. Deegan carrying the puck in. Getting back on sides was Grimm. Deegan leaving it for Ranger. Ranger's got Grimm back door. Does he see him? Grimm cutting to the cooker. Ranger with the move. Ranger pulling the trigger. That hit a body out high. That was O'Brien. In front, Ranger sends the man flying. Howard letting the shot go. That goes over Rucholski. Howard keeping it in. Howard sliding it over. Deegan letting the shot go. That just missed. 19 seconds left to go here in the 2-man advantage. I believe the net may have come off its protective moorings. It did. Of course, it came off accidentally on purpose by accident. Sterling would never knock the net off its protective moorings. No way, not that guy. He's a KG veteran, ladies and gentlemen. No better way to break up a power play than knock the net off its moorings. I mean, I would never do such a thing, but I've heard that it's done by other people. Here's Oliver now. Oliver leaning in to take it. 18 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage. Face-off 1, back to Blackwood. Blackwood sliding it over. Giastis letting the howitzer go. That hit a body out high. Rebound, they jam at it. Sterling with the save. Trying to get it back in front. All the Nor'easters still on a 2-man advantage for 5 seconds, but they're on a major behind that. Here's a chance now. Blackwood letting the shot go. That went off the clavicle of Sterling. Giastis back to a 5-on-4 now. Quick shot. Doesn't get through. Blocked out high there by McCauley. In the corner now. Back to Giastis. Giastis letting the shot go. Sterling to save a rebound. They score! Tyler Levitt on the rebound. The shot from Giastis. A power play goal for the Nor'easters, and they take the lead for the first time tonight with just over 9 minutes to play here in the third and final stanza. How about that? And they're going to remain on the power play because it's a major penalty. Sterling had made the save, but Levitt got to the rebound. He buries the biscuit. It's a power play goal. The arena is fired up here. Sterling made the save, but Levitt got to the rebound. So there's still 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining on the major penalty to Rye. So the Nor'easters will remain on the power play now. Oh, a huge goal there. They take the lead for the first time today. Sent up to Ranger. Ranger leaving it for Howard. Howard protecting the puck, sent all the way down. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Just under 9 minutes to go in the affair. 2-1 now. The Nor'easters lead it. Humphrey with the puck behind his own net. Humphrey, the quarterback out there. Tape to Grimm. Grimm down the left wing. Grimm leaving it there for Howard. Howard letting the shot go. That's blocked out high. O'Brien on the backhand. Sends it out to center. Nice play there by O'Brien. Tracking it down there. That's George. George hounding Humphrey. Humphrey leaving it for Howard. Evan Howard getting the Jets going. Here's Howard now. Howard up to Deegan. Deegan stepping to the outside. Deegan protecting the puck. Lost the handle on it. Sent all the way down there by Ruchalski. Boy, Ruchalski's had a good game. And that Minder calling for icing, but there is no icing there on the power play, so that's all right. These things happen. Perhaps he's thinking he's playing youth hockey, and there is icing when the team is shorthanded. Grimm at the blue line, carrying the puck in, staying on sides there. Oh, the Bucks thought that was offsides. I think I got to agree with the Bucks on that one. I thought that was offsides, but who cares what I think. Down the left wing now, Serpentini, Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson trying to sidestep Humphrey. Hodgkinson there, turned into a sandwich there on Nor'easter bread. That was Humphrey and Grimbred. Down the right wing they come now with a head of steam. That's Ranger. Ranger lowering the shoulder. Ranger worked over in the corner there by Ruchalski. Nice job there by Ruchalski. Ranger coming away with it, though. Ranger trying to get it back to the point. Oh, this team is so disciplined, the Bucks. Great play there by Till. I'll tell you, the puck, they do not get panicked in their own zone chasing the puck. They stay in their box. They're well coached. Here come the Nor'easters now. Blackwood. Blackwood to Levitt. Levitt cutting to the outside on the backhand. Sending it back to the blue line. It was vacated there for a moment. Giastis couldn't keep it in. Giastis with 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Here he comes now, Giastis. Giastis cutting to the outside. Giastis lost the handle on it. Now he finds it. Giastis sending it down low to Levitt. Lets it run. Going to get it into the corner. There's Klimas. Keeping it in at the blue line. That was Oliver, number 15. A little bit of give and go. Didn't connect. Back the other way now. Here comes Schoen. Schoen cross-ice pass. Short-handed Van Horn. Van Horn down the left wing. Back to Schoen. Walking in. Pulling the trigger. Big stop there by Wagner. Oh, a beautifully executed short-handed give and go there. The netminder Wagner up to the test. 6:40 to go here in the affair. 35 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Giastis run into again in the corner. Giastis a little bit banged up in the corner there. I think it's Giastis, it is. Giastis back to his feet. I hope he's all right. It's the second big hit he's taken in the last few minutes, so. Giastis leaving the ice once again, but he looked okay there, so hopefully he'll be back. A big hit in the corner. No call by the officials, so 28 seconds remaining on the man advantage. I hope he's all right. He's behind the bench there. So we'll keep an eye on number 9 for you. He's taken a couple of big hits this period, but he's tough. Just got to make sure he's all right, though. Don't want to send anybody out there if anything's not right. Here's Humphrey now. Humphrey along the boards to Deegan. Deegan lost the handle on it. Following it up is Grimm. Grimm at the dot. Grimm pulling the trigger. Oh, that just missed. Went right by the ear hole of the netminder. Back the other way now. Here's George. George stepping to the inside. George can't run the gauntlet there. Howard and Humphrey doing a nice job nullifying George on that one. Ranger with the puck. Just 5 seconds remaining on the major. Chipping it up. Here's Deegan. Deegan down the right wing. Deegan dancing down it in front there. Seaman one-timer. That just missed by Grimm. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Howard now. Howard pulling the trigger. Doesn't get through. Hit a leg out high. Kept in beautifully there by Humphrey. Humphrey going for a walk. Humphrey pulling the trigger. Blocked again out high. Nice job there. Sacrificing the body as it goes high. Chance in front now. Backdoor. The jam at it. Sterling making the save. Deegan collecting the puck. Deegan cross ice for Ranger. Into the corner it goes. 5.5 left to go here. The Nor'easters desperately trying to get a 2-goal lead, and the puck sent all the way down. Is it going to go for icing? It does. Icing has occurred there. Oh, what a job by Sterling and the Bucks. Not allowing the Nor'easters to gain an all-important 2-goal lead here. 5:28 left to go, so on the 2-man advantage in the 5-minute major, the Nor'easters do score 1 goal. And one might be enough. We'll see. Leaning in to take it now, that's Kyle Klimas. He won the face-off, trying to get it down low, sent away to center. Away come the Bucks. Down the right wing they go. That's Van Horn. Van Horn over the blue line. Van Horn letting the shot go. Saved by Wagner. Into the corner, checking it down there. That's Schoen. Schoen lost the handle on it. Petronio trying to get the puck out. Bouncing puck now dangerously there. Chipped ahead. Nice job there by Klimas to come away with it. Klimas down the left wing. Klimas big hit there. Laying the lumber into him. Van Horn. Along the boards now, working him over there. Mucking. They're doing their homework in there. Bodies collide along the boards. Petronio on the back check. Won the puck back to Fialkovic. Fialkovic over to Blackwood. Sent in by Petronio, giving chase. First on it there is number 18. That's Zorzak. Zorzak leaving it there for Oliver. Oliver getting worked over in the corner there by O'Brien. Coming over to help out is George. 4:40 left to go now. We'll keep an eye on the clock for you. They're mucking. They're doing their homework in there. A real scrum ensuing. This really pleases the broadcaster. Nice job there to win the puck. Back to Levitt. Levitt just sending it behind the goal line. Says if you're 200 feet away, you're not going to score. Humphrey reading that one like a fine piece of literature. Hitting the man, coming late, pulling the trigger. He scores! Evan Howard came right up the gut. A beautiful feed. He buries the biscuit there for the Nor'easters. And they take a 2-goal lead with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the affair. Oh, my. A beautiful wrist shot there by Howard. That was reminiscent of the goal he scored the other night against Conard. And now we'll see how the Bucks respond. They're down 3-1 here with just over 4 minutes to play. Nor'easters trying to get the puck out. There's Reynolds. Reynolds lost the handle on it. Along the boards now, here's George. George letting the shot go. Saved by Wagner. A little bit of a juicy rebound there, uncharacteristically of the netminder this season. Behind the net it goes now. Trying to track it down there along the boards. Here come the Bucks now, walking off the boards. Back to the blue line. That's Stoltenberg letting the shot go. They hit a body out high. That was Blackwood. Nice job there by Blackwood, sacrificing the body. Here's Grimm now. Grimm got a trailer with him. Grimm pulling it to himself. Grimm walking in, pulling the trigger, running into the netminder. Rebound, they jam at it. Where is it? I have no idea. Behind it, and it goes. A scrum ensues in front of the goaltender. Absolute chaos as Grimm takes the stick of the Bucks player and throws it down like a rag doll. Still pushing and shoving going on. Oh my goodness, Vince McMahon is smiling ear to ear somewhere. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here. A little bit of pushing and shoving there after the whistle. What a stop by Sterling. And then chaos ensued after that. We'll see if any penalties are handed out here. I don't think there should be any, but that's just my opinion. Although Howard seems to be escorted, Grimm. The referee just holding on to Grimm as he escorts him all the way to the sin bin. We'll see if Grimm is the only penalty here. I don't see anybody from the Bucks being right now. Now they're asking for somebody, I think. Let's see. So Grimm going to be going to the sin bin, I think, for tossing the other guy's stick. So, well, I do see a Bucks player in the sin bin. So, if there are any penalties handed out, I like to say that I don't think that it should be a power play for either team. These things happen. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, no big deal. Stoltenberg and Grimm still exchanging pleasantries as they head into the sin bin. 3-1 is your score. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the affair. It doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. The Nor'easters came just that close to making it 4-1 here on home ice. They've been impressive here tonight. Emergency start for the netminder. That's Cam Sterling for the Bucks. He's been good. All right, so no power play for either organization. Great job by the officials there. Just a timeout for a couple of teenagers, essentially. We'll see here what's happening. All right, remember earlier I was praising Grimm for how calm he stays, how he never loses his cool after the whistle. Well, I apologize, Mr. Grimm. That's my fault. All right, now here's Deegan. Deegan leaning in to take the face-off against George. The ref asking a couple fans to be removed from behind the net there. Let's see here. No, the ref. Maybe they can't be a certain distance towards the center of the ice because it gets in the sight line of the other goalkeeper. I don't know. There's people down at the other end, so I'm not really sure there. Perhaps the ref was. Well, we'll never know. All right, face off deep in the Bucks zone, corralling it there is O'Brien. O'Brien with a head of steam. O'Brien down the wing, lost the handle on it. Now he gets it back to himself. Howard on the back check. Got a chunk of it, but it's sent back in now. O'Brien got a man cutting to the cooker. Couldn't hit the late man arriving. Back the other way now, Deegan. Deegan lost the handle on it, sending it out to center. Only 3:16 left to go here in the affair because Stone Cold said so. Along the boards now, O'Brien. O'Brien sending it up to Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson lost the handle. Howard sending it over to Humphrey. Humphrey quickly getting it out of his zone. He's like, I don't want it here. That really pleases the broadcaster. I imagine pleases his goaltender. Quick shot there by Ranger. Steered aside by Sterling. Cam Sterling, ladies and gentlemen, getting the emergency start here tonight has been fantastic. He's given his team every opportunity to win the game. Goaltending has not been the issue here for the Bucks. In on Sterling. Sterling closing the wickets. Sterling sending it into the corner there for Rachalski. Rachalski lost the handle on it, sent back out to center. Giostis back out there. Good to see him out there. He's all right. He's taking a couple of big lumps tonight, but he keeps on ticking. Pinched in there by Giostis. It's hit up over the glass and out of play. Where's the puck guy? Here they come again. Look at these guys trying out for Wimbledon. Look at the hustle there. And back the other way he goes. And a nice round of applause there for that young lad. You gotta like that hustle there, boy, I'll tell you. That guy's got some good land speed there. I wouldn't have caught him even in prime. Well, what a night it was. 2:29 left to go here. In the affair, the face-off deep. In the Bucks zone, leading in to take it. That's number 15, Evan Oliver. Oliver's had a good game. Oliver didn't win the draw, but tied up his man. That's very important. Out to center it comes now. You see all the white sweaters getting back. They've got the 2-goal lead. Not going to be taking any chances now. Sent in on the netminder. Delayed offsides there. Blackwood over to retrieve it in the corner. Looks like the offside. They never regained the blue line, I think. Might be the call here. Let's see. Yeah, I believe so as the faceoff's coming outside the zone. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the affair. The SoLu tilt of the week. The number 1 Bucks taking on the number 2 Nor'easters. And a timeout looks like it's going to be called here by the E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks. And this timeout is brought to us by our friends at Captain Scott's. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Scott's Seafood Restaurant of New London, Connecticut. If you have not had the chance to go to Captain Scott's, the camera lady and myself, she took me there when we first started dating, and it's probably the reason that we're still standing next to each other today. Captain Scott's, New London, Connecticut, absolutely fantastic. The greatest seafood in New England, absolutely fresh, right out of the ocean or right out of the water. I guess they're close to the ocean. I don't know exactly where they are. Either way, you go there, it's a beautiful outdoor establishment. They got the freshest food, the freshest steamers, the freshest oysters, the freshest fruit. They're absolutely delicious. They're opening up at the end of March. They're open from March until November 1st, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in the New London area, make sure you stop off at Captain Scott's. Tell them Scotty and Michelle sent you from SoLu, and they'll hook you up with the really, really good tartar sauce. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the affair, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1 is the score. We're going to keep an eye on the netminder, Sterling. I'm sure the next time that the Bucks get the puck in deep, they're going to be pulling the goaltender. The Nor'easters. Time is on their side. Mick Jagger would be very pleased. Deegan leaning in to take the face-off against Schoen. Face-off just outside the zone. The Bucks get it in, keeping an eye on the goaltender. He hasn't vacated his crease just yet. I thought he might, down by 2 as soon as they got it in deep, but they don't have possession, though. I guess that makes it a little bit difficult. Backpedaling at the red line, at his own red line. Well, kind of everybody's red line, I suppose. Chance in front now. Here's Deegan. Deegan trying to pull it to himself. Deegan lost a handle on it. Now it comes back to him. 1:49 to go. Deegan trying to send the puck down low. He does. Picked off there by the Bucks. Here's the Bucks now sending it out, looking for the home run. Paul read like a fine piece of literature there by the free safety, Howard. Nice interception there by Howard. Here comes now back the other way, Klimas. Klimas down the left wing. Klimas saw the hit coming, got out of the way. Good career decision there. Behind the net, Newington happy to protect the puck and just keep it down there. Sent flying for the efforts, though, was Ranger. Stepping up at the blue line. Nice job there by Levitt. Levitt sending it back in. Picking up the puck now. All the Bucks trying to get over the blue line. Can't do so. Now they send it in, but they're offside, but they regain the blue line. 1:10 to go. Newington with the puck in their own zone, trying to get the puck out along the boards. Deegan tracking it down there, pinching in. The goaltender still in the crease, though, for the Bucks. That's really surprising, I got to be honest. I guess they got a strategy here. The Soviet Union never pulled their goaltender either. Well, they never had to for about 20 years. Big hit there along the boards by Schoen. Behind the net it goes now, 45 seconds to go. Side of the net, dangerously there. Cleared but not out. Kept in there by Franzen. Franzen letting the shot go. Coming out was Deegan to make the glove save out at the point. The netminder using the waffle, not what it was originally designed for there, but Dominic Hashik would be pleased. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle ensues. And as players get together there. Coming away out of the scrum there was Humphrey. Humphrey was right in the middle of it, as was Levitt. And the puck inside the waffle of the goaltender, I believe. Or no, it's not. He just took his hand out there. Perhaps he wanted to check the time. 37 seconds left to go here. The goaltender still in between the pipes for the Bucks. I gotta tell you, quite surprised about that, but there's got to be a reason for it, and goals against might be an important tiebreaker. I'm not sure. Either way, leaning in to take it now. Schoen winning the draw, but the Nor'easters coming away with it. Sending it out to center, just 30 seconds to go. Is it going to go for icing? No, icing's waved off. Into the corner goes now. Bucks trying to come away with it. Here's Schoen. Schoen with 25 seconds to go. Schoen trying to hit the home run ball there for Till. Till lost the handle on it. Blackwood behind the net. 20 seconds to go. Blackwood can't get it out. Schoen knocking it down out of midair. Schoen side of the net. You see both players sliding there for the Nor'easters as it's sent back to center with just 10 seconds left to go. The Nor'easters are going to win the big battle. They're going to be the toughest kid on the block here in the Nutmeg State. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, as they head over to their goaltender, Jeremy Wagner. The Nor'easters with the big win, raising their record now to 5-1. The Bucks with their first loss of the season, they dropped to 5-1. What an affair this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Your SoLu top dog of the game, Tyler Levitt, number 4 for the Nor'easters. He had the game-winning goal. He played absolutely brilliant. And I believe he had the assist, too, on Howard's goal. As you see the handshake taking place, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. What an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege it was to be here for the biggest game in the state tonight, the SoLu Tilt of the Week. Your final, once again, from the Newington Arena, the Nor'easters 3 and the Bucks 1. Well, for my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning into the SoLu Broadcasting Network. And ladies and gentlemen, please, if it's on your heart to do so, you see that donation button, please smash that donation button. Your kindness and your generosity helps us continue to bring everybody these games for free with no pay-per-view costs. So once again, your final from the Newington Arena in Newington, Connecticut, the SoLu Tilt of the Week. The two toughest kids on the block. Well, it's settled until they meet again. That is, once again, your final, the Newington Co-op Nor'easters 3, the E.O. Smith Tolland Bucks 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. And